We are live.
Woo! Good morning, everyone.
Let's see if I can find it just in case.
Val, what cards are you using today?
I have my trusty fairy messages, my spirit messages, and my earth magic.
Amazing.
What about you?
I love that. This card flipped over. It's amazing. It's shine.
Oh, shivers.
Actually, this reminds me, I was driving to work and Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna come on.
Oh, my gosh.
And I thought,
Aww.
you silly woman, diamonds don't shine, they reflect.
Do you know, it's weird that you should say that, though, because my absolute bestest friend in the whole wide world, she calls me Little Diamond. And yeah. And so whenever you say her name, it makes me think, say about diamonds, it makes me think of her.
Good.
And I've always called her Hercules because she's so strong. She's one of the strongest women I know. Then, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Me, I'm using Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. The Divine Guidance, what is it? Oh, I've got to grab the boxes. I can never remember the names. I've got so many. It's just Divine Guidance Oracle deck. It's the one with no words or pictures or anything. It's just like swirly patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
Cool.
And then I've got my Oliver Hibbert Tarot, which I don't normally use very much. It's the psychedelic neon tarot.
Nice.
I ordered new tarot decks, but I don't think they're technically out, so I pre-ordered them, and I'm scared of them, but I'm really excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm only scared because tarot has not always been my thing. I can do these tarots, but from the way my gift started and they made a tarot deck out of it, I pre-ordered. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
They're Disney villain tarot cards.
Oh, that's amazing.
I pre-ordered that. I was like, should I do it? I took it as a... I don't know. It seemed really exciting. Hi, guys. How are you? We are doing card readings. Today if you pay for a reading, then you get one from all three of us. If you just want a card pull, it would be just one of us will pull you a card for free. But if you would like guidance or clarity, hi Tawny. I love all the Tawnies that I'm seeing lately. I did a reading for another Tawny, and it was so weird that I kept saying my name that's weird. Especially because I don't know a lot of Tawny, so it was so weird it was weird saying my own name. But you guys can get a reading with us today. We will each pull you cards, and if you do get the same message, know that that is something that you need to hear from Spirit. Okay. Make sure you share out if you are watching from somewhere. I can't talk. Watching from somewhere that is shareable. I can't talk anymore. And if you donate, just let us know. Sometimes it tells me, sometimes it doesn't.
So speaking of weird with names, many years ago, I went out with a dude named Michael. Mm-hmm.
No way.
Very way. Yep. It didn't last long, not because both of our names were the same, but it was one of those like lesson relationships, which was good, you know.
We all have those eventually at some point of our life.
Yep. They're fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go get my new deck of cards. I'll use your card pulls.
Oh, how exciting!
I've pulled a card. I think I'm going to start with Laurie. Laurie asked for one card.
I'm not
So-
seeing any comments.
Did you click on the group?
Oh, I've just seen comments. I was in
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just had to click on comments to see comments.
Yeah.
Hi, Johnny.
I'm
So,
good now.
Johnny's in group.
Tony, I was just saying I'll pull a card for Laurie.
Okay.
So, Laurie, I pulled support for you. So basically what this card is showing is that, one, you need the support around you at the moment. I'm sensing that there's been a lot of emotional ups and downs, a bit of a roller coaster happening for you. I'm also seeing that you usually are the one that gives the support and you nurture people, but now it's time to accept that back for yourself. If you open up and allow that love and support to come to you, I feel that things will start to settle down for you. I am sensing that there's been some difficulties around relationships or a close friendship. They're going to start evening out in the next couple of months. Things will start to improve for you, but you just need to accept any support that's offered to you. And it's not a weakness. It's actually a strength, being able to, one, ask for support, and two, accept it. So everything's going to be okay for you, my love. I hope that resonates.
That's nice. Hello, Johnny, Laurie, Tawny. How are you all going?
Oops, I'm throwing
You're
cards.
welcome.
Let's see. I'm not used to these cards. I'm doing good, Johnny. I hope you're doing good. I miss you. Let's. Ooh. Oh, let me see. He doesn't tell me anything. Thank you for telling me.
Okay, so
Yes.
Sybil has paid.
That's why I asked you guys to tell me, because it doesn't. She did.
Yeah.
We can do her.
Sybil Craig Bonner. Sybil Craig Bonner.
Hi, Kevin. Yes, of course, Miss Johnny. Cards are doing their own thing right now. Hi, Miss D. How are you? Long time no see. Sybil, are you having like leg pain? Who is it? All of a sudden, like my right leg from my hip down hurts. Gosh, I don't know who it is, but that's painful. Oh my gosh.
All right, who's going first?
Whoever wants to.
Go for it.
All right, sweet. Okay. Sybil, as I tune into you, I was shown the most random thing. It's a car, convertible car at a drive-in. This reminds me of Grease. Okay. So whenever movies come up for me, I have to sort of look at the characters, and more times than not, the names are there. Do the names like Danny and Sandy mean anything to you, or Olivia and John, or anything like that? And so it was a nighttime scene. The top was down on the convertible and the movie was showing, and snuggling in with someone. Okay. Now what I understood from that is going back to simpler gratitude, simpler affections, not necessarily going out and spending a whole bunch of money to have a good time with someone close to you. Now, I'm also understanding as well, not communicating effectively enough between what the heart wants and what's being said. So I say this because the throat and the heart chakras are a little bit out of whack. Okay, so you got the number 21 card here. All right. And then the second card is clarity of belief. So I'm also understanding at the moment that there's going to be some sort of sign coming through for you from someone on the other side. When I say that, I'm understanding there's an older lady. I'm not sure if this is mum, aunt, nan, so on and so forth. But I do understand with this lady that there was losing color of the hair that was artificially colored. Okay, that was a big thing, except the regrowth would be longer than she would like before she would go get her hair done again, or do her hair again, if that makes sense. All right, there's going to be signs coming through from her. Do not allow anyone around you to be dismissive, especially if you know within your heart and soul that these signs are from her. Okay, it could be anything from finding a penny on your path, or a coin, you know, couple of butterflies flying around you, maybe even like a dragonfly, or you know, it might be the same song a few times in one day that's heard, whether it's, you know, from a car that's going past, and then on the radio, and then on a Spotify playlist. You know, these are all ways that we receive signs from someone on the other side. And I have to also say that now is the best time for you to look at your boundaries and basically just cut through the bull crap of those around you. Yeah, call people out on their crap, and just don't even bother with it. All right, does that make sense? Yeah, we're reading Sybil Craig Bonner. Yep.
I actually
or maybe not.
You're right. You're right.
I was letting them. I was just saying we might have a lag.
Oh.
So.
I actually agreed with a lot of what Michael actually just read. The cards I pulled for you, I've got that you've been feeling quite vulnerable and challenged over the last couple of months. I'm referring to notes that I wrote as I was reading. So you've been feeling quite vulnerable, quite emotional. It's been sort of an up and down sort of roller coaster. There's been upheaval in your life, but Spirit wants you to know that you're being guided by your ancestors. And I agree with what Michael said. I see an elderly lady with long hair, and she is in the spirit world. She's guiding you, trying to get you to come full circle in this challenging period, trying to get you to open your heart and your soul again. Don't be afraid to give love and to receive love. Everything's going to start to settle down over the next couple of months. Spirit's also trying to get you to really listen to the messages that they're trying to bring you. Sometimes you doubt yourself too much, and you've got that. You're very lucky. You can hear and feel what Spirit's trying to tell you, but you have to allow it to come through. And the last thing I've picked up is that there's someone around you that needs your compassion right now. They need you to listen to them without judgment, and just sit back and understand their side for a minute. I think that once this revelation happens, you'll have a greater understanding about what's been going on in your life. And I just feel that the Spirit's going to bring so much happiness and love to you once you've actually sat back and listened to this person that needs you. I hope that resonates.
Okay, so what I got for you, my dear, is let me see how I want to word this. I don't know. I feel like you're just tired. I feel like you have the way I see it is I'm seeing it like like, what are those called? Like those jug of waters or whatever they're called that they use at the restaurants. And I feel like you're just pouring and pouring, and you've pour yourself into family and friends and work and everything. And I just feel like you're exhausted. I feel like we have worn our heart on our sleeves. We put so much out there. And I feel like you've kind of, you've like, I don't want to say that you've taken a step back, but I just feel like this is just showing me like I've given everything I have. And I feel like you're just really tired. And I do feel like, I don't remember if it was Michael or Belle, but I do feel like you've kind of locked yourself up and you're not as open as you used to be because there's been a lot of hurt and there hasn't been a lot of giving back. I don't remember who said it. I don't know if it was both of you, but I do feel like you've just kind of closed up, and you don't have to close yourself up and stay on one path. And yes, we always have people who come in our life who aren't always as helpful and loving as they should be, but those are all lessons. They want you to remember that no matter what comes in, what comes out, that you are in control of yourself and you hold the power stick. That Spirit is coming in and telling you and giving you signs and giving you things that you need because you are protected. You have the ability to balance all this out, but you have to trust yourself. And this is just showing that you're taken care of as well. So remember that, you know, things happen. I do feel like you went through a lot of shadow work too. And I feel like it makes me feel like an awakening and just coming through. Like we've just coming out of things and moving forward. Totally exhausted and pressed. Yes, that makes sense. I just felt exhausted and I feel like I'm just done helping people. And this is your time to help yourself and get yourself where you need to go. I just feel like it's time for you, is what I feel.
I also picked up exhaustion. I 100% agree there.
Everything's lagging. And Miss Rebecca is next. Thank you, Miss Rebecca. I hope those all resonated for you, dear. And don't think you're being selfish for taking care of yourself either.
No.
Remember, we have to fill our cups up to take care of other people.
Like they say on the airplane, make sure you attach your mask before helping other people.
That's so hilarious.
So funny.
But that's so true, and we have to help ourselves, because if we're no good, then we're no good to other people, you know.
Right.
And
I've never thought of that.
Yeah, I feel like that's why it come up. Now's the time to cut through all just the bull crap of everyone else's shit, you know.
Yes, we do, Miss D. Miss Jody, if you click on the description, if you click on Michael's nose, it should pop up if you're on Facebook since he's in the middle. It should pop up and you can see it floating on the bottom of the screen. There's PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. And we do have room for more readings? Readings? Is that the right word? Okay. What is a card flip over? Okay. Miss Rebecca. Just in case you like to see her.
Whoa, trapping them.
Are they excited?
Okay. Rebecca, the cards
Miss
that
Cody,
I...
what are you trying to find? Sorry, wanted to help her figure out how to pay.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't. I do know how to do that. Let's see if I can figure it out. Yeah, if you click on the description box, dear, it should tell you how to pay. But if you look at the thing that's rolling down, like there's my PayPal, and then that's Cash App, and then Venmo. Or if you have Facebook Pay, you can do Facebook Pay as well. Just send it to me through Messenger. That connects to my PayPal. I don't know how else to help her. Go ahead and spell.
All right. So, Rebecca... do you want to talk to Jody, or do you want me?
Go ahead. I'll type
All
it
right.
for her.
Okay. So, Rebecca, the first cards I've picked up are volcano and volatility. So I'm sensing that there's been some really full-on energy happening in your life at the moment. You're being urged to find your center again, find the balance. If you don't find this balance between your heart and soul, you're not going to heal from this volatility that's been in your life lately. I do see that your spirit guides are telling you to just ask for support. They're here to support you. The next one I pulled was support. You're not used to asking for help, but it's a time that you really need to, and your guides are there to do that. I actually pulled a couple of extras because I wanted to see what's going to happen around this situation, and I pulled out harmony. So eventually, oops, my camera's off point. So eventually you're going to have that harmony around you, and it's all going to fall into place. There's new beginnings. There are so many new happy beginnings coming, but again, it comes back to finding your center and the balance that you need to find in your life. So you need to get outside and go for a walk in the fresh air, or walk barefoot in the garden so that you connect with the earth again. Take some warm salt baths, or even if there's someone you want to get your feelings out to, sit down and write them a letter and then burn it. And blow the ashes out to the universe, get rid of it. I feel that this will really help you. Sometimes you don't even have to give these letters to people. Sometimes just getting these feelings down on paper and then throwing them to the universe will take over and help you. So I hope that resonates, but there are definitely happy new beginnings coming for you, darling.
That's absolutely amazing that you said about the warm salt baths and writing stuff down. Rebecca, can you understand lately or consistently, excuse me, throughout the last, say, 3 years, I'm going to go with 3 years, and that's just an imaginative guess, not a time frame that I've picked up, that you get back pain at specific times or just sporadically there's back pain. Does this make sense? This is a sign that you need to slow down. Yeah, it's the back pain. I feel like this goes with what Belle was saying about the salt baths. Yeah, just a sign to chill out, take a few moments, even a couple of days to just have some you time to reflect. I feel like that you hold on to a lot, and you have a really racy mind as well. You overthink a lot of things, and it's this constant, I want to say constant theme of, well, actually, I just read it the other day. What was it? It was something like, there's so many people who don't have their shit together. Why would we care exactly what they think? And this is something that I want to relay to you as well. You're the only one that really matters when it comes to what someone thinks of you. Yeah. The next thing is there's and hopefully this makes sense for you. There's a real feeling of being neurotic, yeah, like really fidgety, like just really pedantic, needing to straighten things up, a real sort of nervousness and needing to keep the hands busy. Does this make sense? I'm not sure if you can understand maybe like clicking a pen, maybe like even twirling a pen, or just like, I don't know, straightening up cushions, tidying up things on a table, like just wanting to get everything perfect. That's what it is. Can you understand you being a perfectionist, yeah? And doing your own head in with this sometimes. Again, these are more signs where we just need to chill a little bit, practice good mindfulness, maybe some slow, deep, deliberate breathing here. Now, I also understand you need to pay attention to your dreams. You're getting answers through your dreams, okay? If you don't have a dream journal or you've been thinking about getting a dream journal, keep a journal beside your bed. When you wake up, you can write stuff down, yeah? I also feel like that you either do or are on your path to connecting with spirit quite easily, okay? I'm not sure if there's a development circle around you, but I feel like that, okay, yep, okay, good. So I feel like that when you see spiders, I know that sounds gross and weird to a lot of people. I understand that. When you see well, yeah. When you see spiders, that's a good sign to sort of get down to your spiritual self, yeah? Work through whatever it is that's sort of been unsettled within your mind that goes against your values of spirituality. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like I'm just sort of rambling there. All right, so you got the Moon card out of the Oliver Hibbert deck, which I love. It's my favorite deck. And also the Blossom card for the Psychic Tarot deck. All right. So this card here, I can't get past that fireball in this lady's hands. And that to me is that spirit connection. Yeah. Holding that power. And the power is the energy that we're able to hold and build up to connect with spirit. All right. And I feel like yours would be able to build up quite easily. Now, also, I want to say, keep going with the natural path. Does this make sense? I feel like someone's trying to steer you off your path of natural. This might be organic whole foods. It might be naturopathy, homeopathy, something along those lines, maybe aromatherapy here. There's some sort of naturality on your path that you need to go through with, because that's a calling that you've got. All right. So I will leave that there, and hopefully that resonates for you, my love.
Jody, I sent you my email address. I don't know why you can't find me on. I don't even know where her comment went. No, disappeared. Where'd it go? I don't know why I did not write my Cash App on right. Let me see. Medium. I don't know why you can't find me on Cash App. That's my Cash App name. It should pop right up. I've never heard anybody not being able to. But I know with PayPal, sometimes if you're not friends or you haven't sent somebody a payment before, you usually need the email address. I've had people have to do that. But you can try my email address. So, Miss Rebecca, my dear, let's see. Okay, so what I am hearing for you, Miss Rebecca, is even though the Eight of Wands are in reverse, the way I am seeing this for you is I see you as a warrior. I'm seeing you really focused and like really, you know what, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I know what I want, I know what I deserve, and I'm going to work my butt to get there. And I feel like we are so focused on it, and we're trying to get things done, and we're trying to push through, that they want you to remember as you're pushing through and going through this, that we have to cut ties. For some reason, I feel like I've told you this before. It may be just me, but to me, it feels like deja vu for some reason. But to be able to get where we want so we can enter it quicker, we have to do some shadow work. We have to cut ties. We have to release things that no longer serve us. It's not easy and it's not going to be hard. But the way I see this is like, even though she's looking up, it's because she knows where she wants to go. You know where you want to go is what I'm hearing. But they want you to look within yourself, and they want you to free yourself because you deserve to be free. So I feel like once you start cutting ties, maybe with people or things or whatever it is, you're not going to feel like so weighted down. I feel like you won't have to feel like you have to act a certain way, be a certain way. I feel like you'll free yourself because they're showing me that you have the ability to get what's the way I want to say this? Like, if we cut these ties and we allow ourselves to heal, I feel like things will just come to you easier. Like, you'll be able, like how Michael said, connect with spirit, the manifestation and power of attraction, I feel like will just kind of come to you more, and you'll be able to decide what is best for you and know that you do have loved ones that are with you. And once you get through all of this hard work, shadow work is never easy, but once we start getting through that and we get out of seeing things in one perspective and start seeing it in a different way and stepping outside of the box and taking time to, you can still stay focused and go for those dreams and everything, but don't ignore or push down feelings or emotions that you don't want to deal with. Because if we deal with that and we go through it, we'll be able to start that new chapter much faster.
Absolutely.
You're very strong, Miss Rebecca. Hi, Miss Donna.
Hi, Donna. Thank you.
Hey, Donna. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Donna.
Resonated for you, my dear Rebecca.
So we've got Dee next.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dee, I started pulling your cards while Tawny was doing that last reading. So the first thing I want to tell you is when I started to read your cards, I just got this overwhelming tiredness, like I felt like I could possibly fall asleep. So I don't feel that you're getting a good quality rest when you actually take the time out to rest. I'm being shown a lot of I don't know, you've been vigilant in trying to get everything sorted in your life, and it shows the vigilance. I think that vigilance can sometimes be a little bit, you're a perfectionist and you want everything to be spot on. I'm feeling that you've been a bit frozen in a situation and you at times feel like you're kind of drowning. That is going to start to improve. Those feelings are going to start releasing you. You need to heal. You need to unfold your heart, unfold your mind, unfold your soul. The challenges that you've had recently and the poor sleep quality, the poor rest, it's all going to start to fall into place and you're going to start feeling better. I do sense that ice around you is going to melt and it's going to help a situation that's caused you a lot of grief. I think that once you let that ice melt away, your heart and your soul are going to open up more and you're going to actually learn to live life again, not just exist. I see at the end of all of this a celebration, whether it's an engagement or a wedding, or there could possibly be a baby on the cards. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but the last thing I need to tell you is to be patient. Spirit's just saying to you, yes, you've been through a hard time. Yes, you've got a few more little hiccups on the road yet, but please be patient. It's coming and everything is meant to happen as it's happening. And finally, if you're thinking about starting a business, now is the time to do it. I just see a success around you. I'm not sure whether it's that you sell arts or crafts or something creative, but yeah, it's going to be really good if you do decide to start a business out of it. Thank you.
Jody, I'm going to message you on Facebook and see if that helps before Michael starts. Michael,
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I was just writing down a couple of things that were coming through. All right, D. All right, what do we got? All right, so the first thing that I understand for you, D. All right, so first of all, the first two cards that come up, we got the Seven of Wands here. A little bit of a raunchy card, but the Seven of Wands. And then we've got number 18 here. Okay, so this is the card without any pictures or words or anything. I love them. All right, so the first thing I'm understanding here is that I feel like there's something just out of reach. Yeah, almost like you're at the end of a journey, at the end of some sort of learning experience, but everything still feels heavy. Yeah, it's almost like you're just about to go over that hill and everything's going to be a lot easier then. Does that make sense for you? Now, what I do also understand is there's some sort of light type exercise that needs to be incorporated. I feel like I need to sort of move my shoulders around a little bit, loosen them up. I'm not sure if you've tried yoga, Pilates, if that's within your sort of ability, water aerobics, that sort of thing. I'm just feeling really tight, like I just need to really stretch out. Okay. A nice hot shower can do that, or a hot bath. Get some of your favorite oils in there as well. Whatever oil it is that helps you feel calm, definitely incorporate that in as well. Yeah. Now, I'm also understanding that whatever's happening with the people around you, you have the upper hand here. All right. I feel like that there's some sort of nastiness or narcissism around you. And I want to say that you can actually see this. It's almost like, think about it like being a novelist and being able to see outcomes of things to incorporate into the story. I feel like that you've got the upper hand of seeing the outcomes of different situations with people around you, these narcissists around you, and because of that, that can actually intimidate some people, and they can get really defensive over this. Stay true to yourself, stay calm, and always, if there's a conversation that's a little bit uncomfortable, take a slow breath before responding. Okay. Now, also there are some chakra alignments that are going to be coming up for you, and you'll be able to tell when it's the right time to really pay attention to the chakras being aligned, because you might see a symbol for a chakra in a window of a shop, or a book on a shelf might grab your attention that's about the chakras or aligning your energy, that sort of thing. I do feel like that's coming up. Remember, eating really good foods, whole foods that are the same colors as the chakras, so the rainbow basically, will help to cleanse and balance those. Music that is good for the soul is going to help cleanse those as well, and also plenty of rest. So going back to what Belle said there, all of that, as well as communicating effectively with yourself, I do know is going to help you feel like you're getting over that hurdle a little bit quicker, over that hill to that easy section of life that's coming up for you. So hopefully that helps for you, my love.
Misty, I think the hip I was feeling, I think I was feeling you, because it came back. I could feel it again. I don't know what the hip thing is, but it just kind of came in. I did feel your dad come in, and I let him pick the cards to give you a message, because he came in instantly when I started shuffling. So let me see. So I feel like, let me hear how I want to say this. When was this? Not weeks or months. Okay. April. gosh, I don't
Not
know
yet,
how to,
Jody.
I don't know how to go backwards. So, okay, February. I don't know if this has been since February. I don't know. I was seeing like 8 weeks ago. Nope, we're finishing D. I feel like within the last 8 weeks, so that takes us back to February, he's making me feel like, I don't know if something before that or during that time, I don't know, he makes me feel like there was some type of chaos or commotion or something that was happening with the family. And I feel like, I don't know if it came to an end or if you just kind of plucked yourself out of it, because he's making me feel like and I know he's coming through, so I'm just letting him do it, that he's proud of you, and he's showing through this card that you freed yourself and you're allowing yourself to do what you want to do and not having to take care of the family or take care of these situations. And he's saying to continue to just, I feel like, continue listening to yourself. I feel like it is good that you took yourself out, because since I already know you have, I don't know how to remove Rebecca's comment. Just realized it was still there. That he's saying that to continue to listen to your heart. I know you have a big heart, but he's saying the more that you listen to your heart is guiding you in the direction that you want to go to, and it is showing you the way. I feel like I don't know if you've been seeing the signs, but he's showing me that you've been seeing signs or hearing things differently, and he's saying don't ignore them. I'm hearing just go for it. Keep continuing to go forward. Even though sometimes the emotions and all that can be a lot, he's saying that I feel like you're flooded with a lot that's also going on around you and within you. I feel like we need to do, I don't know if this is what Michael just said, but like a salt bath and releasing things from within. I just feel like we need to push it out. Was she the one that you said that needed to go outside, or was that somebody else?
I think they've all been told to go outside.
Okay. That's what I'm like, I don't know if he
get
just
out.
Get outside.
Yeah, go outside. That's why I was like, wait, did he just say that? I couldn't remember. But I just feel like you're holding, that you're collecting everybody's energy within, and we need to let it go, because it's making you feel, I don't feel like your world is turned upside down. I just feel like there's some family members whose world is turned upside down, and I feel like you're the person in the middle holding on to the ropes, and people are playing tug of war, and you're just trying to find the balance, and you're trying to find the peace, and there's blah, blah. They're telling me that we can't balance everything on our own, that we have to continue to do for ourselves and let go. And I don't know if this has to do with a personal relationship, because the Two of Cups did come up, and this is telling you that even though you guys come from two different places, you have two different paths, you have two different journeys, you can still come together. So if this sounds like it could also be with your husband, if there's anything going on between the husbands and the kids, or the kids and the grandkids, I just feel like they want you to, I don't know, I just feel like as long as you do what you feel is right, you listen to yourself, it makes me feel like things are easier, that they don't want you to be the monkey in the middle. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I feel. Don't be the monkey in the middle.
So Jody's next.
Yes, Miss Jody is next. Oh.
So I've been taking notes while you read so we can keep this flowing nicely. And I'm very aware Michael wants to get to bed soon. Okay, so Jody, you're all right. Okay. The first thing I'm picking up, Jody, is there's a lot of vulnerability around you. You're feeling quite vulnerable within yourself over the last couple of months. Use this vulnerability to help you and be your power. Step into it and own it. You've got a lot to give, and if you focus a little bit more on yourself, you'll be able to find the power that you need and the strength that you need to be able to move forward in your life. I feel like there's new beginnings coming. There's new information coming from Spirit World to guide you through the next couple of months, to help you understand why things happen in your life. I'm also noticing that there's a female figure around you with short dark hair, mother, auntie, that kind of, it's a nice, warm, loving figure. She's trying to get you to take a few breaths every now and then. Ask her for help when you need it. But most importantly, she's telling you, get out there and have some fun. When did you last do something that made you happy because you wanted to do it? So this woman's really urging you to get out there and do it. She loves you and she knows that you love her too. If this doesn't resonate straight away, sit back and have a think about who you've lost and who's in the spirit world. But this woman does have short, dark hair and she does smile down on you. She's got a beautiful, kind face. Ask her for guidance when you need it, and just make sure that you're doing everything that honors your higher self. Don't worry about everyone else for a change. Worry about you. And finally, by getting out there and having fun and forgiving yourself for anything that you don't feel, or that you feel like you have done wrong. You haven't done anything wrong. Forgive everyone around you. Forgive yourself and get out there and enjoy your life. Please make sure you ask Spirit to guide you through all of these. And everything in your life will be more synchronized, and you'll find little, people think sometimes, oh, that was a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence. It's synchronicity. And you're going to start noticing these little things. But definitely, new beginnings. Things are going to be nice and relaxed and calm for a change. So get out there and enjoy them.
Get out. That's another one.
Get out.
I love it.
That's the message for the day, guys. Go
Get
outside.
out.
Pretty much. All right, Miss Jody. All right, so as you know, we don't do health, because we're not doctors. However, sometimes doctors are needed. I feel like there is either now or coming up going to just get an overall checkup at the doctors, making sure that your vitamin and mineral levels are all good, making sure like iron's not low, for example, that you're eating all the right things to keep those vitamins and minerals up. I cannot talk. Because I feel like that there's a need to do that at the moment. Okay, paying attention to diet and hydration to make sure that you're getting in everything you need for your body to function correctly the way that it has to. All right, so just an overall checkup at the doctors. I'm not sure if you've been feeling a lack of energy lately, maybe a little bit lethargic, just sort of like standing up, getting a couple of head spins or something. Just sort of pay attention to how you've been feeling. You will know your body better than anyone else. If something doesn't feel right, then it might not be. So now, the reason that I wanted to talk about that is because I feel energy is needed for you just around the corner. You're going to need your energy reserves, okay? There's new challenges coming up for you. I feel like this is to do with work and relationship. Work because things I'm understanding about to get a lot busier, okay? I'm not sure what it is. If you're... if you're in a job that's pretty much slow and steady wins the race, it could be that there's a promotion coming to get you out of that boredom, that like tedious sort of work pattern that's going on. If you're unemployed, you'll be getting a job, that sort of thing. Work's picking up, energy levels required at work is picking up, and also relationships. Now, if you're single, be prepared for someone that enjoys a lot of hiking and wants you to experience that. If you're in a current relationship, then things are about to get a lot more interesting in terms of new adventures with current partner, maybe date night coming up and they've got an escape room planned, and then rock climbing. I mean, who knows? Yeah, all I know is that there's energy needed for work and relationship. You just stopped working. Okay, that's not going to be for long. I don't feel like you're the kind of person that can be like, cool, well, I'm just going to sit back and watch the TV and eat Cheetos. No, you're going to get up and you're going to continue on, because that's the kind of person you are. Okay, but change was needed, and now that that's happened. All right, so this brings me to my 2 cards that I have for you. I've got Observe, and I felt like pulling another one as well from the same deck, and Joy and Stability come up. I love this card. All right, and this I feel is around home. Wherever you feel that there hasn't been that stability or level of joy at home, that's about to change, and that's why this come up. And it's because you've decided that you need that change to happen. You want that change to happen. You're going to make that change to happen. All right. Now, the Observe card is very much about looking at things from a different perspective in terms of, I feel, more you. Okay. So you can see that these 4 ladies are looking at this lady in the middle, and it's all the same person. This is taking a step back and having a look at ourselves. Do I enjoy the way that I interact with this person? No. Okay. Well, if not, why not? And then what can I do to change that? How can I have those conversations a little differently, a little better, so on and so forth. Now, there's also something coming up all of a sudden about a cold time of the year. I'm not sure if it's cold where you are, but I feel like there's going to be a couple of nights away from home in a cold environment, and I'm not sure why that's prominent, but just hold that in the back of your mind. However, a meditation practice is needing to start or start back up. I'm not sure if you had one and you stopped, get back into it if that's the case. And also, everyone is their own worst critic. And I feel like I need to tell you that most of all tonight. And it's almost like this constant self-judgment, isn't serving you any good. But for some reason, it's like, I need to better myself because I've got this image of myself in my head. It's almost like I feel that you're placing unrealistic expectations on yourself, yeah? Get through each day and lay your head down on the pillow at night. And if you look back and you decided that you did everything to the best of your ability, then you know it was a good day, yeah? If you didn't and you saw something that could have been better and you didn't give it your all, well, what was it? And how could that be different? Does that make sense? So I'll leave that there, and hopefully that helps. But know that there is a lot of good things coming for you. All right, I'm kind of jealous. Much love.
I don't know if this goes with what Michael was saying in the beginning, which I thought was kind of cool because I actually wrote it down like the second we started you. I was feeling like this weird back pain, and then I was feeling it in my shoulders. So I was going to ask you if you were having... And it kind of went like the feeling, like as Michael talked, it was kind of the way my back and shoulder was kind of feeling. So I don't know anything about doctor stuff either, but I started getting this weird back pain and then my shoulders, but I felt kind of tired. I don't know. Weak. I don't know. I just felt back pain and then it kind of went through my shoulder. So I don't know if you're having any back or shoulder pains either, but that's what I felt the second I connected with you before I started shuffling. What I do have for you, Miss Jody, is I think that you stop working is a good thing right now. And I think this is probably going to go with what Michael said. But the first card that came up for me was the Sun card. And this is telling me yes. And I feel like this is a good thing that you did, because I feel like this is your chance to move in a direction that you want to. Because I feel like what you were doing, you were very unfocused and we weren't very happy with all of the ways that we were going at work. Like it may be the people around or just the path. I feel like it was distracting us and we just weren't happy. So they're saying they want you to know that, yes, this was a good idea. Because I know sometimes we go through our mind like, is this what I should have done? Should I have done this? They're saying yes. Because I do feel like this is a time that you're going to be able to learn how to balance. I feel like it was really hard to balance family, work, and there's so much stuff that we go through in life. Sometimes it's hard to find that that balance. and they're just making me feel like they want you to see the positive side in this, because I feel like you're going to be able to not only balance people and the things you have to do, I feel like you're going to have more time for yourself as well, and figure, I don't know, I feel like you're going to be more connected with your emotions too, and seeing things in a new light. And whatever you have been going through, because you are leaving work and can have that more time, they're showing me that we're going through a healing journey. I feel like this is like the cords that you have cut. And I feel like either and this is about like heartbreak and all that. I don't know if there was a lot of heartbreak at work, but I just feel like we are on a healing journey from all the heartbreak, and knowing that sometimes it has to be hard for it to get better, just like the eye of the storm. You know, things seem like it's getting easier, and then Spirit decides to throw a softball at your face. Just know that at some point, you know, it comes out of nowhere is what I meant. I didn't mean it literally. Like, it just comes out of nowhere. I also call them pop quizzes too. Like, they give you pop quizzes, but I do feel like this is the best thing for you, especially through the healing journey that you're doing with all the heartbreak and all the change that is going on. So know that this is what you need. Because I feel like work was really throwing you off track. So I know it may sound weird, but I'm happy that you left there, and now you're able to do what you want to do. I don't know, that's just what came out. I just felt like it came fast. So Lily plays softball, so I went with softball at the face.
Came fast, like a softball to the face.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that in a sentence today.
It just kind of like, I felt like I was dodging something at my face, so I don't know. And then I saw Lily, so that would be something Lily would have to do soon.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it. You're welcome.
Aw, you're welcome.
So welcome.
You're welcome, dear.
So I pulled one card for Tawny. She just wants the one free card, so I pulled that for her. I got reconnect with nature, so that's something that's really standing out for everyone today. Maybe with the recent full moon and everything coming into, it's all changing with the seasons. But Tawny, I'm also getting that even if you can just spend a couple of minutes each day relaxing and doing something that makes you feel good, it's really important. It's going to benefit you in many, many ways. You're going to feel a little bit less anxious and distressed over things. You'll be able to, I think, control how you're feeling a little bit more. Physically, getting outside and walking barefoot in the garden, or taking a salt bath, or just getting some fresh air for a couple of minutes a day, I think it will really benefit you. I can see that you're doing a lot of soul searching, and you've had a few moments recently of, why is this happening? This is so unfair. You'll learn the messages that you're meant to learn, but please, in the meantime, while you're waiting to learn them, go and just do something for yourself for a few minutes a day, and really look after your whole mental, physical, emotional self. Connect with spirit, ask what your lessons are, and ask them how you're supposed to learn them, and you'll find the answers will come to you. But I hope you feel better later on today.
Well, that was nice.
I'm pulled to do Deanna really fast. I'm going to pull you one from my new deck, and then I'm going to do one from my tarot too, because I don't know this deck, and I'm one of those weird people who don't like to read the book.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
So
right.
I won't remember what the book even says anyway. So just to have a clarifier.
Who's this for?
I'm doing Deanna.
Oh, Deanna. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Leanne. Ashley, how are you going?
Just a new deck, so well, I guess I could go off that one, but we'll just do it anyway since I already said it. Just got this deck. I played around with it a little bit. Not much though. Let's see. Throwing cards. Maybe I don't need them because it's making me throw the deck everywhere. There we go. Yeah. Okay, dear. So the unicorn card that came out for you, it says Hedgerow and it says Let It Go. Let's see if I can figure it out. The card's huge, so it's going to take up the whole camera. It says Let It Go. These are big cards. And the tarot card that came out was the Page of Swords. So those do go together. And what I feel this is telling you is I feel like it's time to let go of control. And I feel like you have to allow yourself within to come out into just the blossom. I feel like you have all the ideas and all the knowledge that you need, that you have to allow yourself to kind of be like this unicorn and allow the things to blossom within, and to know to let go of control and let the universe guide you and take you. And once you allow that, so I don't want to say freedom, but if you allow that ability to open up, then I feel like this card will flip over and then you'll be able to glide across better without feeling so like, I don't know, a heaviness or anything like that. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know, but that's what I got for you.
Tawny, who did you write? Sounds good. Love, you'll be next then.
Ashley said she was going to donate, so I was waiting for her.
I can't see Ashley's comments.
I think she's in the group.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I was just waiting for her while we did free ones. Haven't seen anything come through yet. I was just letting her know if she donates that she would be next.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants a free card pull, all you have to do is comment. And if you donate, just let us know. Miss Rebecca donated again, but I think it's for her cousin Cody. I'll let her say it again. I'll let her comment again. There's, yep, for Cody. I have to write down Cody, so I actually read Cody and not Rebecca. Because I've done that before. If I write down the person who donates, and for some reason I end up reading them instead.
You're welcome, Tawny.
See, it's so weird hearing my own name. I'm like,
it's weird saying it. Is Cody male?
Yeah, he commented.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm pushing the buttons here.
All right, let's see what we have for Cody.
There's Cody if you guys need to see him.
Okay, so Cody, first thing I'm being told is you're not alone. I feel that you've been through a situation, possibly the ending of or some difficulty in in a relationship. Spirit's trying to tell you you're not alone in your feelings, and you need to focus on what's going to be better for you in the long run. I do actually sense that there's a child involved here. I don't know if it's a child that is living or if it was a miscarriage or loss, but a child's love is behind you. And I'm just sensing that, I don't know, there's something to do with this child and the place in your heart and this whole relationship issue. So I'm hoping that resonates with you, because, yeah, I'm not quite understanding the message they're trying to tell me. But I am being told that you need to have hope and believe in what's going on. Everything is coming to an end. All the difficult challenges are coming to an end. There's a lot of happiness coming. And I sense that by the winter months, everything that you need or that you've asked for is going to come to fruition. I just feel that you need to work on some of your emotions right now. I do sense that you've been quite down. It is all falling into place though, and then this child just keeps coming up. So I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that you realize that there are a lot of people around you that want to help you and love you and support you, and you just need to accept that. I do sense that at times you feel quite lonely, and you need to ask people for help. It's getting that it's a very difficult thing for you to do, but just ask for help, because it's anyone that you really truly care about, they care about you too, and they're right there to help you. So I hope that resonates for you. But everything's going to fall into place by the winter.
Tony, are you going, or you want me to go?
You can go.
All right, sweet. Okay, Cody, yes, absolutely. Exactly what Belle was saying, bottling things up, not talking to people. It's exactly what you need to do, yeah? Don't do what every other guy does on the planet and thinks, no, it's all right. I'll just talk to myself and work out my own emotions, and then I'll understand them more, and then I'll let people know what's going on with me. Yeah, it's a stupid guy thing to do, and we do it, and we shouldn't. But we do. I don't know why. It's just inbuilt with us, yeah? We just bottle things up. We're active individuals, and females are passive, so they're able to talk and understand and honor their own emotions a lot easier than what guys do, yeah? But that's why we bottle things up. So anyway, stop it. Just stop it. All right, so first of all, there's a female around you connected with you. She's in spirit. I felt a friend. Okay, you would know her from some sort of art connection. I don't know if she collected art, if she did art, whether it be paint, draw, whatever it is, sculpt, clay. There's some sort of art connection, or it could be that maybe she was French and the Louvre in Paris, or the Louvre. So there's some sort of art connection there, but I saw I was shown a big field with a windmill. Okay, and I'm not sure if that was connected between you two, and that was a place that you would go. But just know that she is around. Okay, and there's also a pat on the back. I'm not sure what you need acknowledging. I'm hoping that comes up as confirmation. However, I also know that. Right, okay, yes, good. You've stopped denying the things that you're getting. Can you understand having a massive spiritual connection in terms of you might be receiving information in dreams or paying more attention to signs? I don't know if you've got tarot and oracle cards, but I feel like it wouldn't be the worst thing for you to get some out and just pull some cards and see what comes up there. Okay, so the embrace card come up for you. Yep, and this is definitely your spiritual connection. And then the Knight of Wands card as well. I love this card. It's creepy. All those eyeballs all over him and the poor little horsey's melting. Anyway, so the Knights in the tarot for me speak about action. All right. Now, there's a passion of yours that you've been a little bit lax with. Yeah. Something that you're extremely passionate about that you haven't been getting off your butt to deal with. That's all about to change, and it's connected to your spirituality, your connection with spirit. Now, in order to progress on a spiritual level, in order to progress with you've always been a very spiritual person. Yeah, connected to the universe. Perfect. In order for us to honor that, we need to fully understand our own emotions. We need to have a level of emotional intelligence that others might see as almost intuitive or counselor like. Yeah, the kind that a therapist might have. So this is, I think, also the reason it keeps coming up about your emotions and not bottling them up. I feel like if you're saying them out loud, then that's honoring them, that's understanding them. And start with, you know, I'll use, for example, sadness as an example. I feel sad. Why do I feel sad? I feel sad because I feel like I was dismissed during that conversation I had with, you know, person A, and I feel that person B had my back a little bit, which made me a little bit happy. So, you know, just sort of work through that sort of talk with emotions. And I think the best person to do it with would be a female. Yeah, get them to teach you how to do it if you're unsure. But definitely label those emotions, the reason why those emotions are there. And I converse like this with myself all the time. Perfect. Do you do it out loud? Because I'm understanding needing to talk. This could also be, I'm not sure if you've had a lot of throat issues lately or over your life, but a blockage in the throat chakra, I feel, because not talking enough, not actually physically talking. And that's where I feel like a difference is going to be made. It's almost like you need to hear yourself talk about your emotions rather than just think it. Does that make sense? So look, I'll leave that there for now, bud, and hopefully that helps.
Let me write Ashley's name down.
Oh, Ashley's next. Perfect.
Yes, Ashley is next. Okay, Cody, for you, when I first connected, if this isn't you, it could be somebody in spirit. Sometimes spirit, like somebody who passed, still likes to come through. But when I connect with you, my stomach hurts. Like I feel like it's clenching, and I feel like I just feel that clenching so bad. So I don't know if which kind of goes with the cards that came out for you. The Moon card, there's a lot of emotions. There may be a lot of stuff that we're holding on to still. I know Michael talked about, you know, not holding on, and you said you've been opening up more lately. And I feel like that's why the Moon card did come up, because even though she's full and there's emotions, she's trying to release it and trying to send it to the universe. So I feel like the more that you allow that, I feel like your body won't be as tense. Like when I connect, I just feel like, you know, there's so much that I need to do and get through and find something new and everything like that. They're saying the more that you let go and release, I just feel like your body will relax. And I feel like it'll come easier. Sometimes when it's even if we read, like I've gone through so much and I get crazy, and then Belle and Michael have to calm me down and stuff like that. We all go through some crazy stuff. It's harder when it's ourselves sometimes. So just knowing that if you try to relax and remember to stay in the present and not let yourself beat yourself up, you know, set the intentions, ask the universe, and try to release some of it. Because I feel like you're just very strong, and I feel like you're ready for. I feel like you're always ready for action. I feel like you're one of those fun people. I don't know if the person that comes to mind is from the TV show that I've been binge watching. His name's John Murphy from the 100s. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but he's like very back and forth. He's very strong. He likes adventures. and he never seems to die, and he never seems to quit. Like he's that type of fighter, but I just feel like they're saying, because you're always ready for it, they're saying just to take care of you. And I just feel like as long as you step back and continue to listen to your heart and do, I just feel like we need to breathe more too. I feel like you're holding your breath. And what they were concentrating on too, that I didn't say, that they're making me backtrack. I was really pulled for the greens and the blues. And I liked how Michael said, throat, because the throat chakra and is it heart? No, I forgot. Let me think. The heart and throat. That's it. Okay. I had to think. I was like, wait, I lost it. So I didn't write it down. The heart and throat. So then the stomach's all part of that. So being able to speak your truth and talk is something that came up too. And since this heart card was right in the middle, I feel like you're a Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius. My youngest is a Sagittarius. You definitely are. That makes 100% sense. Should have just said you were Isabel. Because I know you've been through a lot of hurt. And so this is the time which I'm sure if you do spiritual work, you know what shadow work is too. I feel like there's just things that we need to release, and we need to go through that to be able to see things in a different perspective. And once we get all of this, I feel like, under control, and we start seeing things in the way that we are supposed to, then a new chapter will begin for you. That makes 100% sense, Sagittarius. 100%. That's so funny. See, I like when things connect, and Spirit still amazes me by that. I would definitely take that character as a Sagittarius too. I get so amused.
Okay, so I've started Ashley's reading. Yeah, she's next. Ashley's next?
Yes, Ashley's next. Yep. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So, Ashley, the first thing I pulled was Sun. I know that you've had some worries around your sons or son lately. Please know he's very loved. He's very protected by Spirit. There's nothing to worry about him. He's very well looked over. There's a grandfather figure in Spirit that looks over him and watches over him all the time, so you can let go of some of those worries. Spirit's urging you to release any of that stress and tension, but also past pain and hurt. Doing this will help everything start to even out in your life and help you enjoy this pregnancy. I see that your emotions and feelings have been sort of all up and down, and part of that is from hormones, but the other part of it is from just not being able to let go of some things. So you're being urged to let go and release things that don't serve you anymore. You're being told that you've got the power. You can do this. You can do whatever your mind or soul or heart wants to do. You just have to decide to do it. You're so supported with your love by your loved ones in Spirit, and they just want to see you go out there and achieve your goals and do what you can to bring up healthy, happy children with a healthy, happy mum. Again, children came up. So I know that you worry about your kids a lot, and this is just a reminder to let you know that you don't have to. There's nothing to worry about. They are safe. They are protected. I'm being urged to tell you to believe in yourself, because you've just got the most beautiful heart, and you can do whatever you want to do in your life, but you need to believe in yourself and have some faith in yourself. I've got faith in you, okay? Believe in yourself. And finally, Spirit's just saying, just ask for support when you need it. Not only from the spirit world, but also ask your partner, ask your friends, ask your parents, whoever is around you. Ask them for support. you'll find that that really helps you, and things will start to completely improve for you. I just want to tell you too that Spirit's urging you to cleanse. So whether you're drinking too much caffeine or Coca-Cola or something like that, you need to get rid of it. I don't feel that it's benefiting your anxiety in any way. I think it's actually making you feel worse about everything in your life. So just start to let go of things, release things, and you'll notice your confidence in everything is going to improve, and it'll work through across your whole life, and things are going to be okay. Have faith, my love. I hope that resonates for you.
You felt before we went live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Girls are fighting. Go ahead, Michael. I'm sure you can hear them. Yeah, this is
like,
what I
what
do.
is going on? Did someone cop a softball to the face?
That's hilarious. Yeah,
It's going to be a
Get rid of the
joke.
coffee, Ashley.
Yeah, definitely. It is absolutely so funny. Like, just, oh my gosh, I can't believe you brought that through, Belle, because actually what I got for you was actually very similar to what Belle got for you in terms of it's time to sort through your emotions. Yeah. I feel like at the moment you're learning lessons about putting emotions outside of yourself. Yeah. And I feel like part of the reason why having trouble sifting through those emotions is because there needs to be a lot of understanding of them. Okay. I feel like now is the perfect time to reflect on choices that you've made and conversations you've had, situations you've been through, and accept that we are the creators of our own universe. And the reason that we create these challenges is for our best and highest learning experience, to help us move forward a stronger person, more developed, more evolved. Yeah. To be the person that we want to be. We look at people that inspire us and we're like, well, how can I get to where they are? Oh, they're so confident. I wish I had more confidence. Yeah. And then next thing, we've got a lesson that puts us in front of a crowd and we've got to do public speaking. Now, if someone isn't confident after finishing public speaking, a public speaking session, then I don't know what is. You know what I mean? So what I feel you need to do to help you get through this period is to write down your feelings or letters to people, to those that have let your heart down or that you feel let your heart down. Yeah. Now, this might even be a letter to yourself, and you don't have to mail these letters. Sometimes these letters can be quite emotional and quite provocative for someone to get defensive. So sometimes it's best for us to not send those letters, but rather burn them in a fire-safe or fireproof dish. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, those letters need to be to our younger selves, and then use a pen in the other hand to write your reply. Yeah, that's also a fun exercise that we can do to help us have a better understanding. Now, the card that actually come up for you is Master, and as you can see, it's all about the heart chakra, the heart center, and it's about mastering our own emotions. And that's how I know that now is the perfect time for you to do that. And what you might actually find is that there's some sort of book that you read a few years ago that helped you understand your own emotions or other people's emotions that might actually come back into your life. Yeah. So it might be a nice reminder. Okay, I'll read that book again and remember how I felt previously and how I understood myself better, and then understand myself on the next level. Now, the next card that come up is the Lovers. All right. Now, this isn't necessarily a card about a relationship or a partner, although that's generally a good indication. This, I feel, is about choices, okay? Choices to do with home and making a decision to be the change you want to see. All right, so deciding, okay, I'm going to get off my butt and I'm going to do everything that I want to do on my list. I've got these 5 things to do. I'm just going to get them done. Now, I feel like also there's something to do around water. So I don't know if you've got a pool that needs to be cleaned, that's been a big job sitting in the background, or if there's some sort of need to wash everything like a big spring clean. I'm not sure what it is, or whether or not you're able to sort through your emotions, because water is emotions, symbolic of emotions, whether or not cleaning actually helps you to sort through your emotions. So it could be that as well. So if that's what it is, then why not just stand up, get a cloth, wet it, and start wiping stuff down, and you'll start to feel better before too long. Hopefully that makes sense. Good things are around the corner. Just unfortunately have to sift through that shit to get there. Yeah.
So they were fighting, and and I don't know what Isabel threw at her, but it looks like she got hit in the face with a softball. I don't know if you saw Lily when she was sitting there. I was trying not to laugh at her because when she came in, she was all mad saying Isabel hurt her, but she has this big red mark on her face. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I know it's not funny, but I thought it was hilarious when I saw it because all I like to think about was the softball to the face. Okay. Let's see.
You're welcome, Ashley.
For Cody, I don't know. I feel like a different place would be better. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Nothing was
Go.
really. I tried concentrating
Change.
on career for him, but it wasn't coming up.
No,
But I do
I
feel
got
like somewhere
change.
different.
Yeah.
Yep. Cody, you definitely need to go with what you want. Reason being is that if it's definitely what you want and you feel a passion or a drive towards this, there is actually a reason for that. Yeah. This could actually be spirit giving you a little bit of shove in that direction. And it's like, I really need this. Like, I want this. Yeah. Okay, just quickly, this card just flipped out. Daydreams and decisions. Whatever position or whatever place it is, you can actually see yourself in the uniform and it's got a really good feeling to it. That's the one to go for. Yeah.
Whatever one's less stressful too.
And there's so much blue and green on those cards. Like, it's literally
That's
the
so
only
funny.
2 colors other than the white.
The heart is
Yeah. I love it.
Miss Ashley, what I have for you. So the first card that came out for you, Miss Ashley, I got the King of Cups. And I feel like with everything that's been going on, I feel like you've been trying, because like what I keep hearing is the heart and the head, the heart and the head. Like, I feel like we've been trying to balance some of the, like, when some of those thoughts that come into our head, I feel like you've been taking it and trying to be like, is this really what I need to hear, or is this just whatever coming in? And those lower vibrations come in and tell you random crap that try to throw you off your path. But I feel like you've been balancing that. Like, it makes me feel like you've been more in tune. They're saying your emotions are, I feel like it has like a nice gentle ocean wave that comes in. Like, things may come in, but we know how to handle it. That we've been trying to balance and stay in tune with those. I do feel though that something, I don't know what's not been making you happy right now, and I feel like something's been giving you a headache. I don't know if this is just the pregnancy not being as joyful as the others, because the other 2 cards that I have is showing me that family is coming together, that there's happiness, finances are finding their way, and that the universe is helping you as long as we're listening to ourselves and allowing things to come in that we want. I do feel like when I really ask about the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, I do feel like this may be outside people now that I go through the cards. I don't know if there's other people who are trying to bring you down or just like to gossip and drama. I just feel like we need to kind of do what this card's doing. We need to distance ourselves.
It will resolve, Ashley.
Yeah, 100%. And this is part of the reason you need to work through your emotions as well.
Yeah, I just feel like we need to distance ourselves from some people is the way I feel. I feel like there's other people who may, even when you're in your happy place and you're happy, I just feel like there are some jealous people that are maybe around you or just, you know, they're not happy with their life, so they don't think you should be happy either. And I just feel like we need to distance ourselves, I feel like is what those are doing. I don't feel like there's anything bad with, I don't know. I got happy family, so I think everything is going to be okay with that. Yeah, I would keep your distance from that. You don't need any of that negative energy around you. I would just, and sometimes it's hard depending on who the people are, but at the end of the day, when you give that distance and you don't allow that into your energy, you'll feel better.
Maybe those people, you need to write them each a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably going to be the letters you don't send.
Good girl. I know it's not easy sometimes with certain people, but it has to be done.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's an acquaintance, a friend, a best friend, a partner. If they're not serving your highest good, and you know this, they're going to continue not serving your highest good. And then how are you honoring yourself? By allowing them to continue that behavior. And by them continuing that behavior, you're also allowing that behavior to continue to yourself, for yourself, and you're not being fair to yourself. Yeah.
That's all about stepping into that power that I said, Ashley, and using vulnerability as a strength, not a weakness. So I totally agree with what Michael and Tawny have both been saying as well. You've got this.
I don't have anybody else on the lineup. So I know Belle has to leave soon. I just want to make sure before before we go. Sometimes they sneak in and I don't see it.
No, that's fine.
As I don't get notifications, that's why I always say, tell me if you donate. No, they didn't. So thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you.
We love you, and we will see you guys soon.
And just before we go, just if you want to do a reading where you have all three of us read for you, but you're a little bit shy about doing it where everyone can hear your reading, feel free to message us and we can set up a private reading with the three of us via inbox. And we can do that whenever you need us to. So we can just schedule it in. So don't be scared to ask for that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining. Much love.